Hello, good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are joining us from. Welcome to Itchy Painty, the miniature painting program by Resident Evil fans for Resident Evil fans. My name is Burger, aka Itchy. Joining me, as always, is my illustrious co host and favorite person on the planet, aka James.
Me, James the Illustrious.
James the Illustrious. Don't forget that other part, though. That's the important one.
Well, I can't say that because then that would be not very humble of me.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
true. It's true.
I'd rather say the illustrious part because that is very humble of me.
Illustrious is humble. Humbleness is grand.
And it could illustriousness could mean anything. It could mean that that I just dress pretty or I glint in the sunlight. It could. There are so many meanings to illustrious. Anyway, welcome to the show, everybody.
Enormousness.
Yeah, sorry.
What
If
do
you
you
heard your
call?
voice there.
What do you call -1 sitting alone in an empty room?
What do you call what?
-1 sitting alone in an empty room.
I don't know. What'd you call a -1 that's sitting empty in the room?
Overnumerousness. Apparently, it's a real joke and does make sense.
Yeah,
I heard it
sure
on television.
does.
Sorry, I was watching. I was cleaning the kitchen last night and was watching an episode of the It Crowd, and that was that one.
I am doing social medias.
Where they play countdown. Oh, do your social media breaks.
Yeah.
And your plug for your friends.
Yeah. Not this week. I mean, we can talk about them, but it'll be next week. We talk about Valkyries because we'll be because we'll be on a new mini next week, won't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So gelatinous cubes can absorb the properties of what they eat, right? So I think the question is, what will they have eaten?
Do you know what? That might be something we think of for the theme for the colors, maybe.
That's why I said that, James.
Oh, you're so good at segues.
I'm so good at segues, you don't even see them coming.
Yeah, you're so good at that.
Much like the Phantom Thieves. You never see it coming.
Hey, Zoe.
Zoe! Hi, Zoe.
Zoe, the best sister in the world.
Second best sister in the world.
She's my best sister in the world. That's what she is.
Zoe
there is no denying
cool.
it.
Zoe is super cool, though.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to be finishing off Mushy today.
We are. Man, diving right in already.
Yeah, I probably should have been doing that. I realized today, by the way, I was clearing out my desk and stuff, and I haven't put any of these minis back. I have like 15 minis on my desk right now that are painted. Like all these minis we've just been doing, I haven't actually put them away.
It's funny. I have the exact same problem.
I should probably do that at some point.
But for me, it involves taking the Bardsung box out of a closet.
Okay, no, I'm lazy. My Bardsung box is like on a shelf next to me.
Oh, yeah, I don't have that space. I have too many other board games.
That's fair. I saw a TikTok this week of somebody who was like, if you want a partner that is never gonna leave you and is like loyal to a fault, like then marry somebody who likes board games. And then they just showed like this like room full of fucking board games. Like Calax is full of board games.
Yeah, that's what Calaxes are for.
And and then like at the end of the video, it like all came together because her partner just went, because they said, just find a partner who likes Monopoly and shit. And then at the end it went, Monopoly isn't a board game. And then they went, yeah, you're gonna have to deal with that too.
That's part of it.
Yeah, part of the adventure. And that's how you get broken minis. Yeah, you're right. I have, in fact, this mini, even before painting it, I broke it.
The one we're working on now?
Yeah, it's, the little man's arm came off, and so I had to glue that back on.
I don't think that that's a problem for this one. I would take the arm off if I had the wherewithal to do it. Yeah, I've been enjoying this mini though. It's been fun.
It is. It's got so many like simple elements to it that make it fun to paint. I think it's going to be the same with the gelatinous cube as well next week.
Yeah, lots of smooth planes on that one. I might bust out the air brush for that.
Airbrush.
Yeah.
And I need to go to the store real quick, so dropping a quick like, no worries, Shoji. You do your responsibilities.
Be a grown up,
I
friend.
I just put Genshin Impact on for the first time in forever. I've literally forgot to play. Yeah, no, I feel that.
It's nice that the game's not a real game, so that way you don't have to remember much.
I mean, it is kind of.
Kind of.
Like if you wanna beat those big bosses to get those big rewards, you need to know how to chain your shit. In defense of Genshin Impact. You're right though. It's not like the most complex game in the world.
Yeah,
But it has its
where I've played it up to. I got to
yeah, I got my characters like level 80, and I was to upgrade them anymore. It took a lot of grinding, so I just stopped playing.
That's I got to Aloy, and that's what I stopped playing after I got Aloy.
That's valid.
I was playing it on the PlayStation, and that was like the thing that they had was if you played it on PlayStation,
Got Aloy.
you got Aloy. So I have Aloy, and she's very cute.
She's cute. Shame she's pretty trash in the game though.
I heard she's not bad.
She's not great.
Oh,
She's okay, but she's not great. It's the same with like my favorite character in Genshin Impact is an archer. Again, another archer called Yoimiya, and she is also not very good. But man, I love her.
Instant included in the team anyway.
Yeah.
The one my favorite character is this. Her name is Beto. She's got a big flaming sword.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The pirate queen.
Yeah.
She's good. It's one of Zoe's favorites too.
Yo, Zoe's got fucking taste.
Of course she does. Zoe's the best. Berg is quiet for you? Or am I loud?
I think James is loud. I could also be quiet. Is it better if I do this? Is this better now?
Yeah, how is that for everybody?
That's way loud for you, or for me anyway. Let me bump me up a bit.
Let us know.
Yeah. How's that?
How's that?
She is bae. That's right. Lisa has a new outfit too. Cool.
Yeah, was that everybody let us know in 30 seconds?
This is a test from the past.
That's better? Excellent. Okay.
Perfect.
Right.
Beautiful.
Did you turn me down or did you turn you up?
I turned me up.
Okay. Because I don't want to sound blown out like I did last week for some reason. Oh.
I don't think you sounded blown out at all.
I really did, though.
Okay.
People keep telling me I didn't, but like I did.
Okay, James. You say so, buddy. You know you best.
Listen to some Sleep Token.
What the fuck is Sleep Token?
You gotta listen to their music. It's sex music, but like amazing. It's great.
I don't have a lot more to do here. I'm going to reinforce that Night Lord's Blue a bit with another coat of the stuff.
Yeah. I'm going to have to reinforce Evil Sons. I'm going to have to do quite a lot, actually. I might not get this guy finished on stream today. I'll definitely get it finished for today, though.
Oh. I will definitely get this finished today. What are you up to today, Zoe?
Doing rotors, I think. We've had a pretty eventful weekend.
Have you? What's going on?
We can't go into it too much, but it's like it's just been a very eventful weekend.
No, I'm so sorry.
It's all good, just people being wankers, to be honest.
No. And not the fun, cheeky kind of wanker.
No, like true wankerousness.
Wow. The over wankerousness.
Yeah, an overabundance of wank.
I would like less wank, please.
Yes,
At
please.
least 40% less wank.
This is my will to live. Yeah. Just a constant state of being that.
Losing your will to live.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bummer.
Okay, we always have next year, right, guys?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
What happens next year?
I don't know. For some reason, I think it's just because of the way my brain is wired, but for some reason, even years always feel more positive to me than odd years.
It's just like Star Trek movies.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like Star Trek movies.
I realized I didn't get my washes out. Whoopsie dinkles. We've lost our supervisor. Zoe got promoted, had the most disorganized delivery imaginable, kicked off at the supervisor area manager, and the managers and the manager in a matter of days. Yeah, it's been lovely. It's been a great time.
That's a lot.
But we had more deeds yesterday, and I managed to get a yaoi story into a one shot, which I'm very happy about. Made everybody cry, so that's my job done for the weekend.
Side note: I saw your post doodad, your screen, your like level up end screen. That was so cool. That was really nice.
Isn't it?
It's super cool.
Like it's gone through a few iterations, but yeah, it's like I think it's like in a good place. Like, one second, I got an app that keeps my phone on because it's right now not doing that. There we go. But yeah, like, and you know, it had its like full test yesterday with the games, and everything ran like clockwork. It was, yeah, I'm so happy. It makes my life easier, makes the player's life easier. It's awesome. I have so much to thank to Martin for all their help with that site. Yeah, lots planned as well. Like lots of other things planned in the future for it too. Let's get you. Yeah, they got the secret ending in the D&D game. Thinking about putting
Oh fuck! I've been muted. So anybody who noticed is asking why I have this this Castlevania character up there is, I was muted and didn't realize. But this is the Alucard that I 3D printed, and if you look at it real close, you can barely see any layer lines. It looks straight buttery smooth. Which even on my last 3D printer, as good as it all looked, it did not look quite this stunning. He's so handsome.
I can't see it. Oh, wait.
Yeah, give it a moment, James. One of these days, we'll figure out how to make it so you can see my camera at the same time I do.
I need to wait for this to dry, so I got plenty of time.
And then there's this, and I also have the this gorgeous piece here, which is the Alucard shield.
Excuse me.
James can't see it, but he will, and he will agree. Just as you all will when you see this. Actually, y'all are seeing this in real time in relation to how I'm seeing it, so the only one who's having a weird time experience is James.
There we go. Oh my god, it didn't make it live for me either. There we go. I can see it now. Fantastic.
This is glorious. I can't wait to paint this.
It's very pretty.
And then I also have, I just finished Maria's torso earlier. I love the brocade.
Isn't that a nice word?
Brocade? Yeah, it's so much fun.
I love brocade. Like, it's a good word, a beautiful word.
It feels good to say. It's pretty. Isn't it gorgeous? Yeah. I can't wait to paint it. It is.
It's like
it took a lot for me not to just like paint that today instead of this thing.
I would have taken charge of that situation.
James would have been, no, Burger, we're finishing minis.
Like, we can do it next week if you want.
No, I guilted you about finishing minis, so I'm gonna finish minis. I maybe we'll see. I am kind of excited to play to paint the guy.
Yeah. This is taking for. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, by the way, I'm thinking about putting art coat on the actual mushroom caps.
I think you should. I think then looking shiny would be cool.
Yeah.
I think that's a fun idea, James, and I think you should do it.
Thank you. This is taking forever to dry, so I'm gonna actually paint something else.
Is there any other parts of the model you can work on?
No, because I just put wash over everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I could. Let's see how this wash interacts with this turtle boy. Me just experimenting on the fly.
I mean, it's what I do whenever I paint, really.
We've got Paramore on, Zoe. Think about that.
Does Zoe like Paramore?
Yeah. I really enjoyed doing this turtle, by the way. He's so fun to paint.
Yeah, the Bardsung minis are pretty fun to paint generally. Some of them are, anyway.
Yeah.
Some of them are not.
Favorite band, yeah. So, have you ever been to see Paramore? Have they ever actually toured in the UK? Because they tour all the fucking time. I would be surprised if they didn't.
Speaking of bands that tour all the time, my boss is going to a Metallica concert in August, and she paid $600 for nosebleeds.
Sorry, what are nosebleeds? Oh, they're the front, aren't they?
No, the back, the high up rafters.
Oh my god, that's so much money.
I know, right? When she told me how much she spent, I was like, "Fucking what?" To see Metallica? Apparently, it's her 12-year-old's favorite band.
I wonder when that happened. No diss or anything, but it is really awesome that younger people are noticing Metallica again. But they do overcharge for their crap, and I don't particularly like them very much.
I'm not a fan. I used to be a pretty big Metallica fan.
Yeah.
No longer.
No longer, yeah.
No more Metallica!
I say, sir!
I say to you, sir! There will be no more rock music In
It's like real rock music.
kingdom. See, I'm pretty good off the cuff, but when I'm trying to read something, it just all falls apart.
It's because like I feel that because it's because your brain is trying to follow something, but your brain is also going somewhere else at the same time.
Right, I'm trying to pull
Right.
from
So
two like things at once.
yes,
And it's like, listen, you got to pick one here. You either make it funny or read it coherently.
it's best I can do is have two thoughts at once. Sorry.
Yes. Thank you, James. I feel seen right now. Fuck.
But hang on. I need to up the brightness a bit. I think. There we go.
Oh, gross.
Hmm?
I just had a paint splooge all over the place.
Oh, did you just get cummed on by your paint?
No, my wet palette did though. My wet palette
No.
consented, so it's okay.
It's okay. So that's very important.
I heard it ask first.
Okay,
then
well
when
that brings on the.
when I said wet palette, are you sure? It said don't kink shame me, bitch. So I was like,
I was gonna say, what does a wet palette sound like? But apparently, it just sounds like a Midwestern individual
I'm not
from
Midwestern.
America.
I'm not Midwestern.
Is it not?
No.
Okay, what are you then? You're not quite south.
I'm from California. Actually, it's funny. This is a story I don't tell often because I hate having to explain it.
Okay, you don't need to.
That's fine, so I won't.
Okay, excellent.
Moving on. No,
They're huge fans of suing people. Yeah, that's my main problem with Metallica. Is that
yeah.
you do anything and they're like sued.
I was actually not born in this nation. And
Oh, yeah.
live here until I was like 9. But then it was California until I was adopted.
California.
Sorry, it wasn't 9, it was 7. I was adopted. Sorry. Trauma makes things hard to remember from that far back.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know where I'd call my accent from. Midwestern is probably accurate. Not what's the transatlantic one? Hello now.
Hey, man.
You see here, old sport. Tune in
exactly,
next
that's
week. Yeah, that's the accent. That's what.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what wet pellets sound like.
You know what? It makes complete sense that
Why
they would
wouldn't
sound
it?
like that.
Why wouldn't it? They're so ostentatious. Just rubbing their wetness in everybody's faces and paints.
Yeah. Hello, good sir. Thank you for putting your red into my palette.
Oh, I love that, sir. Thank you. That's good colors. Good colors, sir.
Next week, we got a tricolor of shades.
Ooh.
Love it. Oh, that's the wrong end, James.
That's too big of a brush.
Oh, boy. Oh, it's getting late. The sun's getting real low.
Sun's getting real low. Is that a Avengers reference?
It is, yeah. I can't remember what white I put on this mushy, so... Oh, wait, yes, I do.
Yep. You want to redo your buttons at the top?
Yes. Bleached linen, which I need to buy more of at some point.
That's
It's such a good
color.
white.
Yeah. My favorite white is Viejo's Dead White.
Oh, I need to look for that.
It's just such a cool, like, powerful. It's a strong white. A lot of whites are pretty weak.
Yeah, they've always got something wrong with them, haven't they?
Yeah, it's like they're super chalky or just not, ultimately speaking, up to...
Not good enough.
Not good enough. That brush is not working for what I wanted to either. Fuck. Here we go. Here it is. We're going to try you again. See,
Hello, you.
isn't that a My Chemical Romance song?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I remember hanging out with you and Zoe.
How dare you? But you're correct. Why is there a hair in this paint? There's a mold line on this button. Did you get rid of your mold lines?
What's that? No,
Did you
I
get rid
just
of your mold lines?
not on these. No,
Yeah.
I do on real miniatures.
Saying these aren't real.
And saying that I don't do it on these miniatures, but
But
like
real looks real to me. Are you saying I'm imagining these?
minis, I have to build, James.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's fair.
Thank you
Just
for
being a shit.
Thank you for value judging me. Gatekeeping my hobby. I'm the one who taught you how to paint. Actually, that's not true. You knew how to paint before I started.
I was gonna say I was gonna let you catch that up. But you're also way better at painting than me, so
well, we definitely have like picked up a lot together.
yeah.
Just
I've learned a lot.
just in me thinking of things that can like potentially help you. And like thus like I'm not gonna I'm not gonna recommend this thing to James and not be able to do it myself. So like
Shit.
I spent I spent time practicing stuff before I recommend it, and so I can speak about it.
That is informed. Like an informed skill.
That's the theme song for like when you point something out, so that people know. People know to look for something. It's like when Blue's Clues goes, Blues, where's the clue? And then the dog goes and like that gives the child space to like shout at the television.
Wish I understood that reference. We don't get like Blue's Clues over here.
Oh
I
shit!
think the most widespread one would be like who's that Pokemon?
Yeah, with like it's Pikachu, and your parents are like, God, just shut up!
It's so fucking obviously Pikachu. What the fuck?
Stop shouting.
Would you think you clever kid? Fuck off.
I would think that British parents wouldn't let their children speak above a whisper. So.
Oh we are. You know the old adage of children should be seen, not heard, is a common thing in our childhood. Right, Zoe?
How about respect your elders?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm older. That means
Especially
I know more. I'm so
when I
smart.
actually got to when I got to a certain age, it turned into me talking back, saying, "Well, respect is earned."
Yeah, bet they didn't appreciate that very much.
No.
They never do, James.
Just trying to inform you, you know, and they're like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
Do as I say.
My bio mom reached out to me recently and used the term newsflash.
Oh dear.
And I'm
What is it? 1950s?
right. Nobody says newsflash anymore.
Yeah. They say breaking news.
Yes, that is accurate. That is what they say.
That is what they say.
But really, they would just say, "This is the 8:45 news. This thing happened 15 minutes ago, and now we're reporting on it. Here's why it's anti-white."
Oh yeah, it's so real.
Next up, are your fish turning you gay? Get a nicer pet.
You hear about? I don't want to get too serious, so we can spend as little time on this as possible. But did you hear about that explosion of a train in Ohio?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I'm following
Jesus, that's scary.
I work in that industry.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, DG is not something to be trifled with. Like people who do suffer for it. This is why regulations are in order. It's like the regulations behind dangerous goods cargo too are international, which means that like literally everybody knows them and needs to follow them. Like how messed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's oof.
That's a quite an uncommon thing, which is kind of nice to see, to be
Yeah,
honest.
like a
Because
train just exploding and dumping fucking hazardous chemicals into the sky. Yeah, that sucks.
yeah, it's wild, and like everybody had to be evacuated. So this is what I read about it so far. So correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. So basically, to give context to people, a train has exploded on some railway tracks, derailed, and it had these incredibly hazardous um, chemicals on board, and people within a huge area were evacuated. And the town was offered 25,000 as reparations, right? And then a week later, they were told, "Oh yeah, you can move back," and everyone was given a fiver in reparations. A fiver. And the
Fucking
thing is, the shit is still in the air. It's still dangerous.
yeah, for like their homes being attacked by corporations. A
Yeah.
fiver.
Oh.
There's gonna be some lawsuits happening.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe. Let's look at
Another.
Flint.
There's a. This is different than Flint. That's the Flint, Michigan thing is a government failure. This is a corporation that has failed, and there are
Oh,
not
so it's
many.
easier to
Yeah,
put down the finger. Yeah.
somebody's gonna get their finger wagged at and told to pay back, a portion of their record-breaking profits.
Yeah, I think that was the biggest thing that I was reading all the time was basically these guys they're just raking in billions every year.
Hmm.
But they're like, oh, here's £5 ruining your life.
Yeah, it's our legal system, especially our legal system surrounding stuff like that. I fucked this up on the side on that arm. I don't know what to do about it.
Forget about it.
Yeah, it's gonna go in a box as soon as I'm done with it, and I'm never gonna look at it again. Until I play this game the next time.
Have you played it yet?
Yeah,
Outside
I
of what
played
we
it a
did.
couple. I played it a couple bits.
I haven't played it yet.
It's tough, like to get together and set up.
It's like D&D, isn't it? Like it's or any TTRPG.
Like a
Get friends
light.
together for yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so like we used to have also to go back to the respect thing. Like we used to have like a really weird toxic thing about respect in our house as well, household.
Boo. Yeah.
It's like there was a rule around the house that basically adults should be respected, but children don't deserve it. So it
Hmm.
was like really toxic and
Hard pass.
yeah. Well, I mean, we couldn't because we were kids. But I wish we could. I mean, I did when I was 17, but yeah, these are moments of learning.
I don't know why the EGS just opened on my computer. I didn't tell it to.
CGS.
The Epic Game Store?
Oh, okay.
EGS? You don't have an Epic Games account?
I do. I've never heard it be called EGS before. God, I am shaky this week for some reason. Maybe it's that mozzarella there.
The coffee?
Okay. Do you know what? Actually, I was thinking this earlier. Our like the Costa that's right next to me, like makes coffees like they're like Starbucks or anyone like a franchise coffee shop.
Yeah,
Um,
I hear you. Starbucks
like
works.
they make coffee so fast. Like I ordered it and I got it within 30 seconds. Like, but when I was at the hospital, Costa, like when Mum was in, right, and I was getting coffees, it would take them at least 3 to 4 minutes to make a coffee. And they had like 7, 8 people behind the bar or behind the counter. Except this coffee near me only has 1 or 2 people there. I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on at that hospital.
A lot. Children should be seen and not heard. Yeah. Yeah, that's the worst.
Like, if I ever have kids,
Yeah.
the things I heard as a kid will be the exact opposite of what I will do.
No, I don't
Like,
want
because
that.
everything sorry guys, my thing wasn't in. Yeah, because they were just so toxic and so disgusting. Like, to hear as a kid, your value was taken from you.
Yeah.
Like, and that's not fair. Like, and it was purely because they're jealous of your youth, right? And it's yeah, and
Well,
there's
and
also
it's
there's also a
also
power element
I
there
was
as
gonna say
well.
it's also the fact that they're pissed off because they didn't get to do that when they were your age. Like
Mm.
it's like they didn't talk back because it was socially acceptable to beat the shit out of your children back then.
Right? Yeah.
Now it's not, and they're like, ah,
Shit! I
who?
wish I could beat the shit out of my kids.
I wish I could beat the shit out of you.
Please don't take that out of context.
Yeah. Um.
But yeah, it's wild, and it's because of because of what their parents taught them.
Right.
It goes back and it goes back far, but we are the change, as I keep saying this week for some reason.
You keep saying.
I've said it like several times this week because things keep happening and like bad things keep happening, and I keep looking at us as millennials and Gen Zs and thinking, we are the change. We are what's
And
changing things.
it's happening too, because like more and more young people are getting like by linear nature of time, more and more young folks are getting like elected too.
Yeah.
And then the general like conservative vibe is that they can like just not give a shit about anybody else and then get away with it forever, which I'm glad to see they're being kind of at least in the polls generally disabused of.
Yeah. Sorry, did you hear that?
What?
I don't know. Maybe I'm imagining things. I just heard like a fucking cry.
That's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Sorry, Itchy Painty is now. It's weird. Itchy Painty is now a horror show. Sorry.
Sorry, everybody.
Please hold. Woo! Man, speaking of weird occurrences, like you guys, the US, you've shot a lot of things over your aerospace this week, haven't you?
Yeah, that I'm not tracking too that much.
I think it's like three things. That was that Chinese spy balloon, and then there was like a small object that hasn't really been explained yet, and then there was something else that I don't know any information about.
Yeah.
It was you, Zoe? Did you just walk by my house and scream?
She's at the door. Let her in.
No, you can stay out there.
If you're cold, they're cold. Let your Zoes inside.
You can hear my anguish from here. I love you, Zoe.
There we go. That actually looks cool. What is the last? I guess I'll brighten up the blue a bit.
I'll brighten up your blue.
Oh, please do.
Oh shit! I went over the lines. Damn it.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Shitty shit.
Oh,
If only
you
it were
can stay
possible to
there.
just paint it over with the same color again.
No, not gonna do that.
Oh,
You can still stay there now. That's
that's it.
a
part
happy
of it.
accident. Thanks, Bob Ross.
Thanks, Bob. Love you.
Love you, Bob.
Love you, Bob.
Tell you what, it's really hard to get like kind of a brace on this mini. Actually,
Do you ever find out know what happens to the paintings he paints?
no.
They got donated to PBS stations all over the nation.
Aw,
Isn't that cool?
yeah. God, what a great guy.
What a great guy.
What a shit company he was connected to.
Yeah.
Wherever he wasn't really connected to it by the end, he stepped away. But Imagine using somebody's name, a folk hero's name,
He is a folk hero.
to using that to raise your own kind of credibility when it's got nothing to do with the hard work like that he put forward.
And that Bob and his son Bob put in.
Yeah,
I don't think his name is Bob, but
it's like some yeah.
I think it's Jerry
Bob
Ross,
Ross's son.
Jerry Ross, Bob Ross Jr.
The son of. Yeah. We're going back to the 9th century with that one.
Yeah, you were.
This weekend I'll be saying, please tell me you have a product code in my sleep. No, sorry. Best I can do is a picture. That's what you get. You're gonna have to use.
I can describe what it looks like. I need the thing. God, if you just show me where they are, I'll know which one it is. Can you just take me to where I'd find the thing I'm looking for? Just right next to it. I'm sorry if I've triggered any of Zoe's trauma. I'm not actually that sorry because that shit's hilarious.
It's gonna make Zoe laugh somehow.
I do.
Oh, that Zoe doesn't laugh because my sister is a jovial spirit.
She doesn't laugh though.
Oh, Zoe laughs all the time.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. She's jovial. She laughs a lot. And I tend to I mean she's my sister, so like, but I actually think never mind my sister, but you know what? I tend to trust people more if they laugh. I don't know why that is. Maybe I do know why, but
It's because people who don't laugh aren't trusted.
Yeah, they can't trust you.
You can't be trusted.
You can't laugh?
Why?
What? Why can't you laugh? Why are you not laughing? Fucking laugh.
You don't think this is funny, yo?
This is fucking hilarious.
Hilarious. It is hilarious.
Listen, you're ruining our vibes right now. Fucking laugh.
By not laughing, you are doing everybody and yourself a disservice.
Yeah. Yeah, those kind of people as well. The only thing they'll laugh at is actually when they bully others, or they hear anyone else bully another person. It's like, oh, see, that's hilarious to them.
The kind of person that's like, see this funny thing Donald Trump said.
Yeah, exactly. That vibe. Are they all in the same place? No, all the plumbing stuff looks exactly the same, my friend. That would be chaos. Yeah, I mean, we said that thing, but I think I've said it on the stream before where, like, people who come in with, like, the head of a screw, and they're like, do you have this screw? Like, we have thousands of screws.
What kind is it?
Is it a Phillips screwdriver? I can get you some Phillips screws. How big is it? All right. Just tell me how big it is and what it is, and then we'll go find it.
But see, then they hold up their like two fingers like so far apart, like this big, kind of, maybe this big, and then they adjust it, and then you're like, oh, God damn it, God, oh God, I hate people.
Tradesman? Like... I literally had that 8 times today. Yeah.
That's why I did that on purpose.
Oh God, we used to get it like so many times. It was unreal. Do you have gray fence paint? No, sir. We don't have gray fence paint. Hey! Fuck! But you watch fucking Loose Women over the summer and they were like, gray fence? Gray fences are in right now. Is that what you watched? No, I heard fucking, do you have gray fence paint? Like, 5 times a day during that summer. Everybody during the first wave of the pandemic was like, let's paint our fences gray. I don't know why. It's
to match the somber tone of the nation. Isn't that the kind of shit that you Brits do for king and country? Everybody, let's like, oh, the austerity movement. Tighten
there's
your...
nothing more like kind of austere to me. Like there's nothing more like I have disposable income than saying I need paint for my fence.
I mean, that's so like as a homeowner, painting your fence is responsible because it helps to protect it from the weather. The person who
It
built
does.
my fence did not think to protect the fence from the weather, which is why
Okay.
I need a new fence.
Okay. I'm calling you out right now.
Yeah.
It's done. It's been called.
James, really trying to end this friendship over a fence?
That's really offensive. Oh, sorry, I don't want to gatekeep you.
That's our show, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Itchy Painting.
Oh man, we're just a bunch of planks, you know.
How to mute James?
Nobody, come on. I don't normally do puns.
I mean,
this is great.
All right, James. They're good fucking puns. Is that what you wanted to hear? Did you want to hear that they were good puns, James? Because they were. They were good puns. They were good puns, and I just couldn't. Given that they were, oh god, I just couldn't let you know. I just couldn't.
Yeah, no, that's violent. I get you.
Then it would just never stop. Then it would never stop, James. James.
Okay,
I swear to God.
I'm sorry.
I swear to God.
I'm sorry. I'll stop the puns. They're stopped. They're gone.
Okay.
They walked out the door.
Fuck! Party's almost over, James.
The party's almost over. No, I only just arrived. Shit.
Party's almost over. Party's here, James.
I am the party.
Found your humidity rather wooden. Fuck, both of you. Why do I do this to myself?
Fucking diet stream. Oh my god. I have trauma because the no runs seal great fence pain. Yeah, I think it's the amount of times that people came to the door and they said that, and then I go, yeah, we don't have any of that, but try Wix down the road. Oh, they have a waiting list of like 3 weeks. I'm like, whoa.
Sounds like you're waiting 3 weeks to get your brown face. Do you want to paint it black, brown, any other color? Any other color. Doesn't have to be
any
gray.
other color, just so you protect your fucking fence. Like,
paint it with primer. Whitewash it, just like your ancestors would have done. Was that a good British joke?
It was.
Thank you. I'm so happy.
Yeah, it would have been perfect if you fitted like colonies in there somewhere. Or,
I mean, that was the implication. It was implied.
Okay, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how this guy eats. God, he's just nothing but canines, you know?
Just throws it in his gullet and gnashes.
It's nothing but canines. God. His friend on his shoulder has better gnashes for chewing. Maybe, I know how it's done.
That's what it does.
He does the tearing and then he hands it over to his buddy to do the chewing.
His buddy.
His buddy.
You and he were buddies.
This is the Myconid law.
Mm-mm.
It makes sense as well because they're some of the best adapting creatures in the fantasy universe. Sorry, I'm just vibing with Paramore right now.
I'm glad. I'm glad that you have that.
James, can you remember when I dropped the last green fence mate? Because yeah, I do. 2, 3. Oh wow, that's really good fence paint. Everybody should buy green fence paint, the most common fence paint. So I don't have to hear, and Zoe doesn't have to hear. Do you have gray fucking fence paint? I'm not mad or anything. It's not like a trigger at all.
Hey James.
Yeah.
If I were to say if I were in the UK at some point,
Mm-hmm.
in the area, Nottingham, the Nottinghamshire, like in the general vicinity, and I wanted to go to somewhere, and I had a piece of property I was looking to maintain.
Yeah.
Um, I need a specific an item. I'm looking for gray fence paint. Can you help me
Green.
find it?
Green.
Oh,
Green.
green fence paint.
Yeah. You need green. You need green fence paint.
I do.
All right, I got you covered. You go to Tool Station. All right. They're fucking everywhere. They're like Greg's. Like they're spotted all over on them shit. Like you need anything. You need a screw that's about 1 inch tall and is a Phillips. You go to Tool Station, but don't just bring one screw. Just ask for a 2-inch screw with a Phillips, right? And then you'll get a whole box of them. It's really simple, and that's all you have to do. You don't need to go to the counter and say, I need this precise screw. Okay, I need it. No, you don't need that precise screw. How big is your plank of wood? Okay, it's only 2 inches. All right, so you need a 1-inch screw. You don't need a 1.5-inch screw.
You good, buddy?
No. I'm living vicariously through Zoe right now because I know the pain. We have loads of gray now, but no green.
Isn't that just the way of it?
That is, yeah. That's how supply and demand works, baby.
Capitalism.
Yay. Have I told you about like kind of the way that people treat the staff of Tool Station?
Like assholes?
It's based on their gender.
Oh no.
Or they're like proposed gender that's in front of their face, and they assume like it was so funny because I was the only a lot of the time I'd be the only guy in that shop, right? And Zoe, Lisa, and somebody else right would be also in there. People who are much more experienced than me, who know where everything, well, not everything, but they know where most things are, right? But who do you think all these tradesmen went to first?
You?
Of course they did. Right? And then I just turn around and look at Zoe or Lisa or whoever else and go, do you know? Because I don't. I've worked here like 2 weeks.
I've been here for a day.
Yeah. I did sell my first Grey Cooper note today. Let's fucking go. People back on that trend again. I'll be ready for summer. Last is longer than my tolerance for that woman. Oh yeah, I don't want to. I would talk about that on stream, but I'm not going to talk about that particular drama on stream. Ooh, I went a little bit too light with this green. Oh, excuse me. Bunged up throat. Oh god. There are some stories to be told about that particular hardware store.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
I'm excited to hear more of them.
No, we won't. That's all I have to stream. And they're not super interested. I think that, it's like a, oh, you have to be there kind of situation. Oh, do you know what? This would be perfect for a dry brush.
Probably, yeah.
Let's fucking do it. I'm not using my dry brushes for a long hecking time. All right, let's wet you a bit. Oop. Do you have any Artis Opus brushes, Bugs?
No, I had some. I didn't like them after a while.
Okay, that's fine. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna mess up. Oh, you can't actually see it, so you're good.
All right, next up I need sepia again. Actually, strong tone will work.
It's not really done anything. I definitely went too light on that green. Should have gone darker. I remember the old man with the first ever drill to be created and wanted a brand new DeWalt battery for it. Wouldn't believe me because I'm female. Ask James because man, I'm the one that actually helped. Yeah, because I don't fucking know.
I used to have there was a big problem at my last job about that with customers that would call in and just not listen to anything any of my female colleagues said.
Wow, didn't it? Like,
Yeah, it's so frustrating. But in this case, it wasn't a matter of like less knowledge. They knew as much as I did. I joined this like program at work for health management and to put you in a group, and like today's the first day of the program, so everybody's posting their like intros to the group, and it's like, hey, I've like my name is Stevie and I have 7 children, and I'm like, geez, here I am with no children. It's like I like to paint.
hello, hi. I like paint on plastic.
That is what I does. We're gonna start painting the base now.
Finally hit the stage where customers tend to know I'm the electrics tech guy. Yeah, because you're the trade champion now, aren't you? That's what they call it. Where basically you're the person that deals with traders. Plus, you like my sister, guys, is like one of the best customer service people I know. Even if she absolutely does not like the person that she's talking to, she has the best customer service face I have ever known anybody to have.
I have a pretty good customer service face.
Yeah, you. I mean, you're also great at customer service.
Um,
I mean, you work at conventions, places full of
uh,
people who, yeah, undesirables. Some might say.
I wouldn't say undesirable. Like the people at PAX has a very strict policy in terms of like personal and interpersonal safety. So
Mm-hmm.
like PAX is not a great example because they clamp down on that shit like real hard.
No, that's good. I've never been to a PAX.
Um,
That's nice.
like basically, there's you file a report, an investigation happens, and if it's like if it's accurate, then like dip out.
All childhood practice. Thank you, trauma. Yeah, and my face too. Sorry, that's trauma.
All right, I'm kind of done painting this now. I want to do some special effects. Once that base dries, we'll give it a moment. We're gonna switch to James because he's actually painting something at the moment. Watch
Doing
James.
things.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Cleveland. I have to find that color. Max is just no. That's not true. There's one in Australia. The folks down under get themselves at PAX. I get to enjoy the goodness that comes from it. The
Yeah,
joy.
we just got shitty MCM.
Hey, MCM isn't shitty. Actually, don't
Yes,
know
it
enough about it.
is.
Oh, I have to go find something else.
Okay. It's shit in the UK anyway. He says with like one bad experience of MCM. Yeah, I do really want to go to PAX one day, mostly so I can meet my friend Berger. You at work today, Zoe? Or have you just finished?
I'm having a very sad moment.
Hi.
I have a number of really cool special effects paints that I like to utilize for cool things.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is called, it's a liquid water effect. And it comes in a little dropper bottle. It looks like a clear PVA glue. But I was going to make drool
Oh yeah.
dripping out of his slavering mouth. So instead I have to use Nurgle's Rot, which is not as cool.
Yeah, I was gonna try and use multiple coats of ard coat on
No,
its
I
mouth.
just got back. I had just stepped away for a moment.
Yeah, sorry, I was quiet, kind of focusing on this stippling.
Yeah, the stippling looks great, by the way. God, yours
Thank you.
looks so much better than mine.
You shut your face.
No, I'm not. I'm not being facetious right now, James.
Shut your face.
James, like it really
It's mostly
does.
it's mostly because you're commenting, like complimenting me, and I might not like that, so I strike out because like I'm not really used to compliments. So it's like that's the whole that's that history explored. Did you see? Oh, you might not, because I think I put it up just before our stream. But I saw Lae'zel eye roll today.
Who?
Lae'zel from Baldur's Gate 3. You know the
Oh, yeah,
Githyanki
yeah, 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 yeah,
lady.
yeah, 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 yeah. I know who she is.
Like she eye rolled at the thing because I got to work on it because it looks a little bit janky. But man, she's still my absolute favorite. She's so funny, without meaning to be.
It's because she does it. She's like she's got cultural differences, and
She does. I'm
she's.
actually playing a Githyanki at the moment.
Oh, just how does she get along with another Githyanki?
It's kind of interesting because you can either be like from the choices I've got so far, the dialogue is you're like a young veteran. No, sorry, you're a young like
Upstart,
startup of a
yeah.
Githyanki, right? Or you can the dialogue options are like but you need to expand on the knowledge, and she tends to respect that kind of um reply.
Right, so
So I've
that you
been
as a player can be educated a bit on the stuff.
exactly yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm playing a barbarian.
Fun. My
Yeah, I'm seeing
my playthrough I
what it
started,
is.
I did as a paladin.
Yeah. I would expect nothing less.
Good.
Wait, Paladins aren't in the game yet.
Yeah, they are.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
that was the most recent update.
Ah! Oh fuck. Shit. Man. I need to make a paladin.
Do you?
Yeah. I have more paladins in my D&D Beyond and at home in character sheets than I have any other class.
It's because it's your paladin, James.
I don't know, because I just think they're really overpowered. So
They're very good.
I think like when I was starting, it's mostly when I was starting D&D. So when I started, I made a lot of paladins because they're also quite easy to kind of
Play, yeah.
yeah. And so like I started with them, and yeah, but I actually think like my favorite class is druid.
I have a lot of druid friends. I
Yeah, I think I am actually a druid just in real life, to be honest.
I I may need to ask for a personal like break. I'm feeling a headache build behind my eyes.
Yeah, of
Yeah, and I'd like to get ahead of that if I could.
course. You can take a
Um,
break if you want. I'll carry this.
I'm gonna finish, but I might wrap up the stream early.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, compliment you. No, no, no. Right. So when I say that, you know what I mean, Zoe. Because I do the same to you. We're not used to compliments, are we? Because we never used to get them. So when they come in, it still feels shocking. You guys know what I mean, right? You know what I mean, right? I need to put another coat of white on this guy.
Yeah, a little bit. White, you always have to.
Your mum's Christmas present? What was the Christmas present? Oh, that's another thing, by the way, I said recently. Because I'm not eating, like, unhealthy sugars right now. Um, we still haven't really had our Christmas yet. And, like, I said, because our mother likes to get us a lot of, like, sweeties and sweet things and stuff like that, like chocolate
Yeah.
as stocking fillers. And I said to her, don't get me any of those. And she says, well, I've already got you a bunch. I went, is it okay if you could, like, donate that to people, to somebody else? Like, because I won't eat them, I would just chuck them in the bin because I'm really trying to kind of
Like
be
manage
sugar free
yourself.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like there were some questions, but yeah, she eventually relented.
Good. I mean, as she should.
Yeah, you know, it's very strange because my mum is she's a vegetarian and proudly so, you know, and we don't really question that. So if it's kind of annoying when we put our kind of you know boundaries there and they're not ready to listen to.
Right. She's like, what? What do you mean? You just need to eat a sandwich.
It's like, I don't know what you mean. I always take compliments well. Zoe, why are you lying? You are getting better, actually. It's like me. I do occasionally. It slips in, and I apologize when it does. Um, Something I definitely need to work on. Oh, speaking of working on stuff, I have a therapist check in on the 15th.
That's exciting. I have my therapist appointment on Thursday.
Yeah, I got nervous because it's a check in. It's not like an assessment yet. And I phoned them up and I said, "Hey, is everything okay?" Because you said it's check in, and you know, I worry that you're like, I've done something wrong because you haven't messaged me since the beginning of December. And the guy said, "Oh no, no, don't worry. I know exactly what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
We're just checking in on you because you were on our like you were vulnerable on our list. So we just want to check in, check everything's okay." I'm like, "Okay, that's fine. Could we not just do that on this phone call?" Apparently, they could not. However. Oh, god damn it, James. Brush control, everybody. Do you speak it? When are we winding down, man?
In a few minutes. I'm just doing this touch on this that I said I was going to do. I'm applying the Nurgle's Rot.
Okay. Cool.
So it'll just be a big, messy belly boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Spent most of my time on the mushroom head.
Yeah.
This
The
week.
top. Yeah, I mean that's what I did last week, really, just to get those white styled in. And there we go. We've added some detail. And yeah, I think I'm gonna stop there.
All right, man.
Thank you all. Do you want to keep going, James?
I will go. I will keep going in the fast Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you all for joining me and James on the live stream. Here's the mini. It looks cool.
Looks great.
I like it.
I like the colors you've used.
It's big contrast points. Stay tuned for more stuff. Check out Sai's recent run through Sonic Origins on the YouTube channel. She did that yesterday and had a great time with it. Next week, we're starting with the gelatinous cubes, which will be really exciting, and I'm very happy for. Thank you to Zoe and Choji for joining us in chat today. We'll be here next week. Love you. Bye.
Bye, guys.